Hola. I just wanted to make a quick video to walk you through some of the things I mentioned in my email. So the first thing that you'll want to do after, if you decide, whatever you decide on doing for your oral exam, you'll want to, of course, go to our Spanish 100 level resource site, go to assignments, and then you need to choose what you want to import here. So if you are going to stick with, which I'm not really sure that I recommend, but if you are going to stick with the group presentation, it's here. If you're going to go with the entrevista for the second oral exam where they interview each other, that is all here, and they have the document that they'll need, and the rubric is all in there. Then if you're in 132, same deal. You can find wherever it is. Here it is. The entrevista examen, the oral exam 2 entrevista is there. Doesn't look like the other group presentation one is in there. I will put that one in there as well. And then if you're doing 203, same deal. You've got oral exam 2 entrevista. If you are going to stick with the group presentation, I believe that's already in the course shell. But this is the one that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and click copy to. Then I'm going to choose the course I'm copying this to. And you can type in your information if you know it. I'm going to actually go ahead and put it in the module that we're working on. Actually, I think I'm going to put it into, I've created an assessments module, but you can put it in the module that you're working it in. You can even tell it where to be placed. I'm going to put it at the bottom. Go ahead and copy it there. Close that. Okay, so then I've gotten that completed, and I'm going to go back into that course. And this is an important step for everyone to do. Is just kind of some housekeeping for your course. You'll want to go to your assignments page. Obviously, you should also check to make sure that all worked and it's in the module that you want it in, but it's also now an assignment that goes toward their grade. And we know that these assignment percentages, each category has some percentage total for working toward their final grade. However, something like what we just imported, it just sits here in imported assignments at 0% unless you put it in the right category. So you need to drag it to the correct category right up here under oral exams. You can even go ahead and delete the old one. If it's not, you don't have to delete it. If it's not published, it won't matter, but you can. And then you may want to just check in imported assignments to make sure there isn't anything else in there that you've imported, like maybe the other oral exam or composition that you imported in here. Make sure that's not just sitting in here and not counting toward their point total for their final grade. And then the other thing you should probably do for housekeeping, and probably you've already been doing this, but I just wanted to make certain that everybody knows that it needs to be done. When you're in their grade book, we have all this great Connect stuff that automatically loads their grade in. However, if a student doesn't do the assignment, it doesn't automatically load the grade in as a 0. So you actually have to do that. So I do this kind of by chapter. I just kind of go find, okay, where's the first time I see these little dashes? And every time there's a little dash there, I just need to put in a 0 in all of those spots. Hopefully your students are pretty on this and you don't have to put in tons and tons of zeros, but it's important that you do this, pretty frequently so that students, don't wait till the end of the semester like now, and then you put in a whole bunch of zeros and their grade changes a ton. Also, you'll need to make sure, of course, to do that with other assignments, but I think you're aware of that. It's just that that Connect part that maybe some of you aren't sure or didn't know that you have to go back in and put in those zeros, but hopefully most of you do. Okay, I hope everything's going great. Have a great Thanksgiving. Feliz Día de Gracias y nos vemos más tarde. Adiós.